this is going to get pretty deep. So I thought I'd just place the camera down so we'd have more of an intimate conversation with each other. You know, this video, all my videos are going to be watched in perpetuity for eons in the future because I'm thinking way more than just me. Everything I do is for a bigger reason. So, but there's no wrong way to go about anything. And the only way it's wrong is that if it's wrong right here. So I know the energy that is flowing through me is I am a millionaire. You are a millionaire. I am a millionaire. Say that over and over again. Eventually, you'll start making decisions and actions that lead to this end goal. So, I kind of like this style of video a little better because you can see both my hands rather than just one, and so. But you're more than just you. I was talking to somebody about simulation theory. They don't really understand it, and it's not something easy to understand. The basic way you can make somebody understand that is by saying it's kind of like manifestation. So, the thoughts you think and the emotions you feel create your own reality. You, my friend, can create your own script. So, I've known since a little boy I'm going to be an entrepreneur, engineer, creative, financier. So, I know. I'm not worrying. I already know that it's going to work out. And I already am taking the steps that are going to allow me to end up there in the long run. So, and it first starts, everything in the entire world is projected through your five senses. Everything starts right here. So y'all watching this video, I am speaking to you through the ether. It's crazy. I don't know you, but you are watching me speak to you. So just don't take this for granted. I'm telling you that all of your worries, desires, fears, anxieties, stress, all stems from in between your two ears. So, Albert Einstein was a secular Jew, genius. Freud, Marx, all Jews, geniuses. Now, I don't want to make this religious or Semitic in any way possible, but, we see what's going on in the world right now, but you just need to, I just was in my class learning about something I never knew of, a little island off the coast of Texas that got wiped out by disaster. And you should just be fucking grateful that you made it through the night without with your house still around you. 12,000 people in 1900 died in their sleep because of a hurricane. And you take for granted every time you wake up in the morning. So I just want y'all to remember something. Remember that we are here consciously. You're a conscious being. I'm conscious. That's why I'm making this video, is because I am so naturally elevated. My consciousness has been elevated to the point to where I can now extend my knowledge to all of you. And not even that, I'm taking you on my journey with me. So this video is going to be watched in perpetuity as if I am the next Mark Zuckerberg. If y'all want to know how to make a business, I'm going to take you guys with me on this journey. And I'm going to show you that all it takes is a switch in the script right here. That's it. I'm going to do a little extendo while I'm still in the flow state. So, you are a millionaire. Especially if you have a phone. Think about, all right, man, I know girls are on your mind, men. I know girls are on I know girls are on your mind, men. But think about in the fucking past when if you were to break up with a girl, you never talk to her again. You could never see her. Now, all over social media, people are fucking caught up in their feelings for however long, caught up in their feelings for X amount of days, worrying about what a girl's doing, this and that. But that's important. You know why? Because your soul, how you feel. I want Carl Jung knowers to pick up on what I'm saying here. So, men, when you wake up in the morning, you envision a enema, which is the perfect girl. And that's what really drives you. That's what really drives you. As well as your group soul. So whatever you're a part of influences your actions inevitably. And I've always been disconnected. Just like whoever you're thinking of right now who's disconnected from the group, that's me. I was never inevitably programmed with bias and doctrine and dogma. There's 25 cognitive biases that your brain hits. Every idea that comes in your brain is hit with these 25 cognitive biases. And I'm not one to say that I've passed these 25 cognitive biases. Well, a portion of them I have definitely passed. Because I'm able to sit here now from a perspective that maybe is not known to a lot of people. And I want to make perspectivism back, like Friedrich Nietzsche, bro. Perspectivism. That's what we want, is perspectivism. Once you see the world from multiple perspectives, one perspective, the other perspective, you'll start to see what's going on. And so, people are divided on silly things. And they're both right. There's a study done saying if people are arguing and they both feel so strongly about a topic, they're both right. So your hippie liberal aunt or your Republican grandfather, they're both right. They're both. But these 25 cognitive biases are extremely digressing your mind. Extremely. Your mind's being constantly, at least for me, I'm always analyzing retrospectively, which I really need to get better with. And that's something that I realized lately, now that I have observed my thoughts for so long. I see myself retrospectively analyzing situations that I know are in the past. So when you start a spiritual journey, you want to leave everything behind you. The clearer your conscience, the more money you can make. So even whatever happened in the past, just forget about it. Do your best, strive your best to be better. And leave the past behind. It's not there. You just need to realize you're here in the moment. But that's what I'm talking about. Is I catch myself in the present moment retrospectively, introspectively divulging into my thoughts. And it's not good. So whenever I feel myself doing that, I can say, I'm here now, and just take in the details around you. Leonardo da Vinci, why do you think he was so good at drawing? Is because he sat there and looked at every single detail. Every single one. He sat there and drew out. There's another thing. I want you all to comment on this. I've heard that Leonardo da Vinci was taken into a cave in where he was then given information to which he created massive innovations in the world. So I don't know a lot about that. I want to know what y'all think in the comment about that. But that also reminds me of the other thing. Terrence Howard had the same sort of metaphysical experience as a metaphor. Maybe Leonardo da Vinci was speaking more of in a metaphor way when he said he went into this cave, or who knows. But I want to know what y'all think. But what I think about that is it's similar to Terrence Howard's story about when he was in the dream state, he walked into a castle where he was given blueprints to create stuff. And back on the Carl Jung aspect of things, your subconscious is basically the purest form of you. Your subconscious, when you sleep and you dream, you think of things that you wouldn't normally. Things that are annoying you, aggravating you, you're not adhering to, they're going to come out. And, your subconscious is going to best to make you aware. And so that's why I feel like everybody can be a genius when they become aware. And, there's a lot of ways to be stupid. Only one way to be stupid, a lot of ways to be smart. I said that wrong, my bad. One way to be stupid, a lot of ways to be smart. Like, some people's crystallized intelligence are way better than others, Somebody who scores perfect on the SAT has a way better crystallized intelligence than somebody who scores lower on the SAT. But that's a certain type of IQ. And you could be intelligent in many domains. I play instruments. I've always played instruments for my entire life. And I accredit my knowledge to the neurons that were built in the past when I was learning. So I've always learned. I've learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Learn how to read music. Learn how to program. And that's the craziest part about that is your knowledge is unequivocally related to the money you make in your life. So people who are so passionate, money is just a tertiary response. So they want you to think this is an egalitarian society. It's not. Your job is equally correlated to your IQ. So, I want these thoughts, I want everybody to think these thoughts. If I could pass on some knowledge that'll help people, I want to do that. I want to help as many people in the entire world as I possibly can.